Comes from Washington County, involving a man accused of killing his wife nearly 40 years ago. That man's cold case murder trial started today, and the case hinges on new DNA testing of decades-old evidence. Evan Watson shares new details from today's opening statements.
A Washington County jury will decide if new DNA evidence is proof that Robert Atrops killed his estranged wife, Debbie, in 1988. That new DNA evidence helped investigators unlock this case, bringing charges many years later, but the defense says this case is far from solved.
Robert Atrops is accused of murder 37 years after he reported his wife missing. In 1988, police officers found Debbie Atrops' body in the trunk of her abandoned car. Investigators said someone strangled her to death, and they started looking for answers, even reviewing video from a camcorder.
There might be something on the tape that would indicate how she disappeared.
But the case went cold. Prosecutors didn't charge anyone with her murder until 2023, when Washington County's new cold case unit uncovered DNA evidence that prosecutors believe proves Robert Atrops killed his wife.
We'll be asking you to find the defendant guilty of murder in the second degree.
The defense says a husband's DNA on his wife's coat hardly proves a murder and argues that the lab testing produced misleading results.
Third time's a charm. After excluding Bob twice and manipulating the settings got them the result they were looking for, they used that result to justify Bob's arrest.
Beyond the DNA, the case gets complicated. Debbie and Robert Atrops were estranged and living separately at the time of her death, and she had a relationship with another man, a coworker named John Pearson. When investigators started looking into Debbie's death again in recent years, Pearson was reluctant to give his DNA sample, but eventually did. He later left Oregon, and when police arrived to take him into custody to testify in Robert Atrops' trial, Pearson killed himself.
In fact, the reinvestigation of this case has brought up more questions than it's answered.
Prosecutors say the jury will hear witness testimony that Debbie Atrops was worried about her husband being physically violent in the months leading up to her death. The case is expected to take weeks to reach conclusion. Evan Watson, KGW News.